What's happening, boys? Brochachis. I don't even know how to start a video, but what's poppin'? So, pretty fitting, today's a Thursday, and I decided all of a sudden to make this video, which I haven't done in a very long time. Tech Thursdays, I don't normally have to film them on a Thursday, but for some reason, my OCD or ADD or something doesn't allow me to do them on any other day, so here we are. One of my homies, Matador Matty, big shout out to you, I'll put his Instagram profile right here, reached out to me a few months ago while I was in Miami visiting my brother, Mancuso, and he sent me a DM that I literally stopped eating my breakfast and had to go outside to respond to him. But he had traced down a bike that I got to ride when I was a kid. Now this bike is very special to me, and there's another video on my YouTube channel where I actually have a repop of this very bike. The bike in question is in this box over here, and is a Dave Mirra signature Haro bike. Now there's a lot of different tiers to this bike and a lot of different years. I don't remember offhand which one I got, so I don't want to spoil it by saying the wrong one now, but we're gonna crack open this box inside, we're gonna assemble it, and it's gonna need a little bit of love, TLC. I'm gonna put it together first, then we're gonna assess what kind of damages or what kind of replacements I'm gonna need. So I wanna make this a multi-series on my channel where I'm gonna bring back this bike to about as good as I can. So let's get it out of the box, then bring it inside, assemble it, and see where we go from there. So here's the bike in a box. It's also very funny that I have the same fence at my other house where I filmed the video for the other bike that I'm going to show you guys. I'm not a cheapy, so I don't have a very cool knife here, but I do have this little box cutter, so just crack it open. When opening a box, make sure you don't slice the tires, so I cut very lightly. Also, big shout out to Maddie for doing this. He actually went, got the bike packaged, shipped from FedEx for me, super above and beyond. I'm very grateful for it. I haven't been able to do the video in the timely manner that I would have liked, but here we are. It has the OG seat. I love this seat. This is so cool. We got one wheel. We got the second wheel. I already see there's no lug nuts, so I hope that they are somewhere in the box, maybe. All right. Holy crap, I forgot how heavy these things are. All right, so I'm gonna need you guys to do me a favor. You're gonna have to go to Matador Matty's Instagram and ask him, where are my nuts? Where are Alf's nuts? Go leave him a comment. I'm sure he'll get a kick out of it. Damn you, ghetto bird! All right, so let's take a closer gander. First and foremost, very cool Fusion. That was at the time Haro's parts brand. It's very cool. The blend of the Haro Fusion era. Turns out it's the 540 Air. Very hyped on that. Again, it has the actual, not just the Dave Mirra Pro Series signature seat, but it's the glitter combo. I love this seat. So freaking sick. Look at the frame. Look at those dropouts. They're literally the size of my fist. That is so huge. Unnecessary, but pretty dope nonetheless. It's got the wishbone design on the Haro. Love that. Bottom mount 990s. Big old 44.2 sprocket. I can tell by the cranks, they're one piece. So this is a lower tier. So this is the 540 Air edition. My brother had the Flare edition. Very nostalgic. Front brakes on the big old original Haro Fusion forks. I think these are the Hevron versions, I forgot. Does come with a gyro, very cool. Look at that front load Haro stem. I love it. Again, Chevron, Hevron, I forgot what they called it, but very cool. Oh man, I used to want to get this as a tattoo, the Haro symbol. Too bad I never rode for them. I would have definitely gone it as a tattoo. I want to say these are sledgehammer bars. I'm not exactly sure, but does come with the original Haro Fusion grips. Not the best grips, they didn't feel that great, but it's probably also because they're very weathered. We got the Haro Fusion layback post. It is the rail design with the nicer rails. It doesn't have all the crazy gigantic internals. Guts are integrated to the seat post, very cool. Then as far as the wheels, oh dude, it's so sick that it comes with the white walls. So these are the Alex Edition Haro Heifer wheels, I believe, right? Heifer. And they're followed by the Haro Fusion hub, I believe. But it is definitely a 48 hole. I'm gonna say a 16 tooth free wheel back there. Let's see what it sounds like. Oh, not bad, not bad. Is it an FSA one? No, main drive. Okay, I see it. It's got the front. Oh, it's got some air in it too. Same thing in the front. Haro Fusion 48 hole. Very nice. White walls. I love the white walls. Oh man, let's see if I can get some. They're actually not in terrible condition. So pretty hyped on all of this so far. I can't quite slap it together. Well, I mean, I could mock it up, so that's not a problem. Oh my God, dragging this bike in there really is reminiscent of when I was a kid. and I learned how to ride bikes on these things. They are heavy as all hell. So here's the original. Here's my repop. Also, this is my home. Thanks to all you guys' support, I was able to buy a home in May of 2020. But in order to buy this home, I had to sell out. So today's sponsor of the video is Kakuka Bikes, an electric bike manufacturer. I'm gonna rip this open in a little bit, take a look at it, give it a ride, and see how it does. More on that a little later. But for now, let's get back to building up this bike. Thank you guys all for the support. All right, when I said build up this bike, I literally meant slap the wheels on. I don't even have the lug nuts for it. And I checked my closet. I don't have any 14 mil, that thread pitch. So I'm just gonna put it together and mock it up, but we'll do the side by side. All right, so front wheel. All right, front wheel's on. Now the dirty part. All right, there you go. Untangle the chain. Let's just get it on the freewheel. There we go. Cool. That should do. Little mock-up. Oh, Lord. It's so heavy. I literally think it's like 42 pounds. My hands are definitely rusted. So let me go set up the camera angle a little differently. Before that, shameless plug. Shout out to my sponsor, Aqua Hydrate. Always keeping me hydrated. Holy crap, there's rust on that now. Enough water takes. So here are both bikes side by side. Noticeable differences. The Repop doesn't actually have a layback post. That's a straight one. That's a layback. You can see, slightly laid back. Pretty self-explanatory. Both have front wheel stems. Both have chrome bars. Both have two-piece bars. This one has a little bit of a different, cool, mellow, I don't know, little bend to the crossbar. This was very straightforward. More, since it is a Repop or a re-edition, it is more to today's standards. My brother and I bought a Haro Flare back when he was 11. I must have been 13. Literally took my mom's credit card. She didn't have any money on it. We figured out ways to like sell bike parts and deposit money into her bank account. Then we bought this bike. So on my right, we have the 1999 Dave Mirra Signature Haro Bikes 540 Air. On my left, we have the Repop 2020 Dave Mirra Signature model, but this is the Pro model. This is the 540 Air, which means that this is at the bottom of the tier. This is a top tier bike. Mainly the component differences are that the 540 Air didn't come with like the three-piece cranks, the sealed pedals, and different components like that. We can break that down in another video, but for simplicity of this video, bottom tier, top tier. When you look at the bikes across from each other, you'll notice that there are a lot of resemblances, but there are obviously some modern day refinements. These two-piece bars are, to today's standards, these two-piece bars are very small. This is probably like a 7.5, 7 3/4 crossbar height. This height is probably more like 9.5. These are probably like 26.5 to 27 inches in width. These are probably more like 29 inches in width. Little things like that to separate them. So that's kind of like the overview. So now let me go into a little closer side by side. Oh, hey guys, I didn't see you there. JK, ongoing channel joke. First and foremost, I want to tell you guys that this channel keeps it 100% genuine. I really don't know what this bike looks like, anything about it, except we're going to take it apart. You guys and myself are all going to be pleasantly surprised to what we have in the box. So let's find out. Okay, that wasn't the easiest thing, but the kickstand did come down on itself. So I don't know if you guys planned this, but big shout out to you guys for making my life a little easier. Let's see what else comes in the box. That's it, one big old box. Maybe there's some parts in here? No? Okay. Well, the parts usually come in one of these little boxes here, like so. Trusty blade, probably where the pedals, some of the other smaller components should go. I am a professional BMX rider. I've been building bikes since I was roughly 13 years old, so roughly 22 years of my existence, but I've never built an electric bike. So let's see what comes in the box. First and foremost, we got your charger. That just so happened. I did not plan for that at all, but yeah, here we are. That actually worked out. I'm not cheating or anything, but this is the Kakuka model K26 electric bike. Just comes in one piece. I'm just literally reading up that box over there. All right, pedals. Nice little aluminum three-piece. Oh, very cool. Comes with all the tools you need to assemble it. Some companies don't think of that. Kakuka obviously did, so shout out to you guys, Kakuka. Reminds me of Kakukaracha. So we got a screwdriver. We have a reflector. We are not gonna put this on. Sorry guys, I'm a rebel. Got a little Allen, looks like a 5mm. And we have a little wrench, multi-tier, multi-tool wrench, so that should do to put it all together. I don't recommend you guys at home use a bucket cutter to do this. Probably use scissors to cut these zip ties. You don't wanna destroy anything. I've been doing this for a long time, and even then I mess up. Also, don't ever cut into your body, probably cut away. I'm just gonna assemble this right now just for a quick ride, but if you wanna get technical, yes, you probably wanna put some grease in there. I don't give a damn right now. Ooh, very cool finish on the bike here. It's got M3 inspired colorway and graphic. I dig that. Big fan of BMWs and their M3 series. I've had an E46 1994 M3. I started off with a 1994 325i. Then later in life, I was fortunate enough when I turned pro for DC shoes and volume bikes. I was also helping my friend Fu over at Epic with an online store. So by the time I was like 21, I purchased an E46 M3 in Laguna Seca, and I decked it out with some BBS LMs in 19. Probably one of my favorite cars I've ever owned. Just have a very sweet affinity with M3s. I'm gonna use a little 5mm provided to put the bar stem combo that they have on. As I mentioned, I'm no stranger to putting bikes together. What the hell is this? No, I'm just kidding. Very easy. I'm gonna put all the stack heights here for the stem. Very simple bike to build. Oh, the forks have travel. I've never owned a bike with shocks. I'm a pretty frugal person, so I don't really buy a lot of lavish things for myself, so I'm stoked on the shocks. Insert Napoleon Dynamite clip here. We'll probably loosen these first. Has disc brakes, very nice touch. I've never owned a bike with disc brakes, so this will be very interesting. Pretty hyped on this collab. I'm already very happy with this bike. It has a lot of things that I've never had before, so thank you, Kakuka. And yes, this probably would have been easier with a bike stand. I have one. I just had to get out of storage. I'm not gonna lie. Ran out of time today, all right? Little tool that it comes with will definitely get your wheel snug, but I definitely recommend torquing it down to the proper specs. Wow. I haven't built a bike in a long time. I had to build 2 bikes today in one day. Not a complaint, just saying. All right, keep in mind, this little pedal wrench isn't really meant for torquing. I can already tell that if I crank it down too much, I'll probably strip it. So you wanna get it all just put together and then maybe use your own tools. If I have to give you guys a rate, Kakuka, first and foremost, ease of assembly, very easy. I built this bike while narrating it in 15 minutes or less. So great job there. Packaging on point, box on point, and just the whole aesthetic on point. I love it, very good. I'm assuming it comes with a little bit of a charge. I'm gonna pump up the tires, then charge it for a few while I edit the video behind me, and we'll get back to this. Real quick, while I was editing the video, I forgot to mention, very cool, you can lock or unlock your forks for that travel, really great feature. Also, it just plugs in right here, right underneath the bottom tube, near the head tube. Wall outlet, it's all charged. Let's go for a rip. All right, boys, I'm not gonna lie, this is the coolest thing I've ever ridden. You pedal it just like a regular bike, and then it starts helping you. It actually has like pedal assist that makes you go faster, or you can just start cruising, and it's cruising pretty quick. Also, I'm about to go in a busy intersection, so I probably should maybe focus a little bit on the road. Nope, but guess not. We got a bike lane. I forgot to put my helmet on, so don't do as I do, but this bike is really badass. Definitely recommend getting it. Check out kakukabikes.com for more. This bike is awesome. I'm very, very stoked. I'm gonna probably take it out for some few jumps a little later, but for more on that, tune in to the next video. I'll definitely feature this bike. Also very cool on the handlebar stem combo that it has. You can tune up how fast you wanna go here. Whoa, look at this. We're already going like 18 miles, 19, 21 miles an hour. And there's a beautiful sunset. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon. Yeah, this kills me. I'm still not done decorating my home. I did move here almost a year ago, but I get pretty busy, so I gotta tuck that away later. I'm probably gonna build like a little half bar thing here, but I also have a projector that is mounted there. It goes into the wall, so I don't want this to kind of be obstructed, let's just say. Sorry, back to the video. All right, so here's the repop. Here's the original. Cherry red, both of them. Integrated headset, non-integrated headset. As you can see, the cups are on outside of the frame. These are built in. We do have the 990 posts on both forks. 3/8 on the front end, 14mm like we did back in the day. Little tiny dropouts. These are actually not that huge, but they're still not as small as today's standards. This bike came with the posts, but didn't come with the brakes. They cheaped you out. Here, came with both front and rear brakes, very cool. Front load stem. Today's logo, yesteryear's logo. Got a gyro. Actually, they look pretty much the same because this is like the lower tier SST orange gyro. This one looks like same thing, just extremely corroded. Dinner plate, little tiny thin Haro Bikes golf sprocket, as you can see. I forgot, I don't have the lug nut on it. Big old dropouts, big old heavy triple walls, or no, those look like double walls. I think that the Pro model came with the triple walls, if I'm not mistaken. These are probably unsealed hubs, maybe just sealed in the back. I don't exactly remember. And then the big beefy 9-pound frame. Look at those dropouts. Today's standards, and it came with the 3-piece cranks. Wow, they have a signature on them. Haro, oh, Bob Haro, 78. Very cool. Sealed, lighter double walls, maybe even like in between a double and a single wall. Signature Dennis Anderson Mesa tires versus these are the signature Dave Mirra tires. I want to say in white wall for both of them. And then obviously a lighter 5-pound frame, straightforward seat post. It does have the repop of the original Hevron double style clamp, a really good remake of the Haro seat. And as I mentioned when I got it out of the box, the very, very cool glittered, huge Dave Mirra Pro signature seat. So there you have it, a little side by side of my 2020 versus my 1999. Well, the remake is of the Haro Pro. I have the 540 Air. Any of you guys have any leads on where I can get the Haro Pro? You know, if somebody wants to sell it at a decent price, I'll give you guys a little secret. The homie, Maddie, got this bike for, I believe, $100, and I think I paid him $150. He didn't ask for that. I just sent it to him because, again, he went above and beyond, so I wanted to give him a nice little tip for helping me out. He got it shipped to me in no time. I just been really lagging to get this video made. I probably had this bike here for like 2 months already. But if you guys like this side-by-side comparison, let me know in the comments some other ideas. Maybe I should build it up and ride it. I still want to bring it back, so I'm going to show you guys a few little steps on how to clean off the oxidation or all the rust, how to maybe true the wheel and do things like that. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Big shout outs to all the sponsors, and big shout outs to all you guys for always supporting me, checking out my content. It means a lot. I'll see you guys next time. Don't know when that will be, but tune in for the channel. And lastly, make sure you have the post notifications on. Click the little bell, make sure it has all, not just some of the notifications. So thanks so much. See you guys.